And we're back to reflect on the Loftus massacre. Well, it wasn't a massacre. It was a 7-goal thriller. You know, we got bang for our buck as far as the weekend was concerned. Eh?
Comedy of errors, goalkeeping blunders.
Yeah, that's why we brought Schwab on.
Good football as well. Some good
football. Yeah, some good football. I mean, that was an amazing hat-trick.
Poor goalkeeping.
Yeah, that's why Schwab is here. That's why we've got another guy over there to talk about that. But let's maybe start on the upper shot, which is the way that Timbers won and played in that game. I mean, you know, to come back and claw it back after that going a goal down and a quick fire hat trick. Really, he's showing us why he's the player of the.
You know, our Treasurer General here, he knows we were receiving a lot of backlash when we voted Mangete Umshishi as the football of the season,
right?
Men's football of the season at Safja, and. Well, the league went on to vindicate us, you know. But if you look at his performance, in his last 2 matches, he scored 5 goals in his last 2 matches at international level, here at home, and also hugely influential at Bafana Bafana and also at the club as well. I mean, you must look at how he took the second goal, a team goal, but mixed with individual brilliance as well, you know. And this is the Mshishi we know. Once he drops that shoulder, I go late, Baba. You know, I go late. You know, so for me, and this game also showed the quality. I know a lot of people were asking a lot of questions when Sundowns went for Peter Shalolile.
Yes.
A secondary assist yesterday, a straight assist.
No, for sure.
You know,
Kermit was also in on the act.
Exactly. A goal. You know, and some of the goals that he scores, the goals that he scores Sundowns, previously you hardly see Sundowns strikers scoring those type of goals, you know?
Yeah.
So, and this is what is needed, especially in the Champions League, you know?
For sure.
And this comes with the quality of playing for Namibia as well, in the AFCON qualifiers, you know, at international level. But from Mshishi, the quality is there. He's on song, and I think they're going to need him, especially if Sereno doesn't come back.
Oh, that's for our out of context tweets, that one. I'm going to save that one. Let's talk about AmaZulu on the other side. I mean, you know, obviously you can say a couple of the goals were gifted, but there's something in that side. I mean, you know, you could see that they kind of feel that they're capable of boxing in this level.
Absolutely, and this is one of the reasons why I think Cobra is under pressure. You know, the new management new owners coming.
Yeah.
Obviously, the decision to have Cobra there wasn't necessarily his. It was taken by the Sokela family before they sold the team.
And that's a good news story, isn't it?
You know, and Cobra's come in, you know, saved the club from relegation and been rewarded with, you know, staying on. But he's immediately under pressure. And the reason I'm saying that is because they've put together such a good team, and you've got an ambitious owner who's talking about keeping up with Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns, you know, and it reflects in the acquisitions that he's made. And if Cobra does not deliver, you know, he will quickly be the scapegoat, you know. So I'm wishing him all the best with trying to manage the egos, the senior players that are mixed with that group of young talents. And I mean, you look everywhere. It's a good team. And unfortunately, Anele is passed on now. They're going to add another experienced campaigner. You know, we were talking about him now, a coach. You know, on the pitch as well. Pagamani Mahlambi still in talks, could happen before the transfer window closes. Could revive Parker again to show why Al Ahly had bought him from Vets in the first place, and why Sundowns had spent 13 million rands to bring him back to South Africa. You know, so it's a really good team, and there's still Shaba, who's still, you know, healing and ready match fitness when he's available. Bongintuli, he scored 70-80% of their goals last season. He's been out injured. He'll be out for a lot longer because he's in a moon boot right now. But when he's available midway through the season, you know, goals coming in again. Augustine Mulenga, it's, you know, Majoro looks to be his old self again. The Majoro we know that's quick on the counter, able to punish opposition. So that team, definitely top 8 material.
Right.
Whether they will be able to do it, obviously, is another thing. But the goalkeeper, Mbata was not convincing.
Your timing is immaculate when you bring that up because Shway, this one is for you. In terms of just kind of shoring things up at the back, you ship for, of course, it's a top quality Mamelodi Sundowns side. But what do you make as far as, you got experienced campaigners, I'll use that term, the likes of Mario Boyson in the back there, Siambata in goal. We know he can be good, but I mean, is he even in the best physical shape for an elite sportsman to be in? I mean,
You just said it now. He's a good goalkeeper, but in better shape he'll be a lot better.
sure.
I think he'll probably got into the corner that everybody's talking about. Obviously,
Yeah.
And the whole sad part about it for AmaZulu is the timing of that goal because they were still in it. It was 3-2. So now you as and I know it because I've made that mistake and errors. And now your defenders is down, your team is down. We just fought back now to come into 3-2. Now you're going to make our job a little bit harder also with the individual error in that sense. But I do want to also know with having such good fitness coaches around, conditioning coaches around, I need to ask. He's not in the best shape. I mean, we also because they showed Thembazwane's second goal 20 times in slow motion.
And
so obviously with him diving
young
over there,
Spedger
and,
coming through there.
yes. So for me, is I think he would be.
Even the first goal.
Merciless.
Even
Yeah,
the
no,
first goal. To be
for sure.
beaten at near post like that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Look, I nowadays I can't blame him too much for that goal because that was a brilliant strike and he meant to hit it in the near post. You could see when he hit it with the laces.
Sure.
That was a good strike. The balls are also a lot lighter now, so I'm not going to give too much criticism to the goalkeeper when it comes to Mbata for the fourth goal. The timing of the goal.
Right.
The timing of the
Pirates
mistake.
material, Mbata.
Pirates thought about it. I mean, they thought about it just before the season started. Well, after the last season, after the bubble. And they
But I
were
mean, if you
considering-
went there, it'd be third choice, surely.
Look, I think they're also looking at maybe long-term backup or long-term competition for Richard. Wayne, yes, he's in good health and he could play to 40, but does the team or does the club think of it like that? We know that Mopachani, obviously, he's looking to move because he wants some game time.
Yeah.
So I think they are looking, long-term. And but at the end of the day, for me, is like Mazola saying, I think AmaZulu is a team that I think can be in the top 8. They were good at certain moments. With regards to Sundowns, I think 2 strikers, Thembazwane is going to score a lot of goals this season because the 2 strikers are going to be occupying the defenders. And he's always going to be making those late runs.
Right.
Now,
Those
you
late
have,
runs, yes.
now you have Shalulile and Kermit with intelligence. I mean, Kermit could have taken a shot for that, for the hat-trick goal.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And with that intelligence, I think Thembazwane is going to score a lot of goals this season.
Yeah, I think the problem also at AmaZulu for Sebonga is competition.
Yeah,
It doesn't have a strong number 2.
Right.
that's
Yes.
100%.
Yes,
sure.
so it's too relaxed. So I think before the transfer window closes next Monday,
But that's the thing.
That's-
I was
that's-
saying
that's
to
one
Kamza
area they
off
must
air
address.
that it's mind-boggling that Sandile Zungu comes in
So ambitious.
so ambitious,
Makes good
signs so many players, but the one area in which he the team needs competition, he neglects that area.
yeah, but I think they've been on it,
Yeah.
Okay.
but they've been back and forth on it.
Okay.
So now they have to make a call.
They have to make a call.
Yeah, because
those performances will force their
they've
hand.
got at least 2 candidates,
Yeah.
so they have to make a call because
Mention those names?
Brandon Peterson is there at Chiefs kicking
Yeah?
his heels there.
There's lonely keepers.
there's
Sundowns over there.
possibility that even Jody February
Yeah.
might
You
go,
see,
might go on loan,
there's
or even Riyad Peters.
Yeah.
I know that AmaZulu were considering Riyad Peters,
Yeah.
for instance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's a bit error prone also, but yeah.
But
Don't
at least
worry,
he'll
Trey,
be a
we'll
better
edit back for those
competition.
errors.
Yeah, he will be better competition.
Yeah.
Okay, gents, let's move on to a team that, a lot of people on Twitter, they'll say, oh, why do you guys speak about TTM so often? We're going to speak to them about how they finally managed to get all 3 points at the weekend. And, Justin Shonga, in the end, they're getting the all-important goal at the dying end of the game. But, Velile, you said this, that they could have been well up as far as that game is concerned. They even had a strangely disallowed goal. I don't know why it was disallowed. Maybe the officials can tell us. But, yeah.
I mean, I looked at all
possible angles.
you know, different angles. And,
You use your PVR to all its power.
Rewind, screenshots,
everything.
So I don't know, because I don't know. The assistant referees these days, I don't know what we must get them, you know. I know that the VAR, I heard that it was expensive. Last time there was the consideration, I'm not sure if Mklambi was shaya, you know. But they were saying at SAFA it could cost around 80 million rands a season.
Okay.
But I think this is the only solution now. I mean,
Yeah.
when we watch just a normal league game in Egypt
Yeah.
or in the Botola Pro League in Morocco,
Yeah.
and they've got VAR.
Huh.
If we view ourselves as one of the
biggest
best
league,
leagues or the
on
biggest
the
leagues on the
continent.
continent,
Yeah, we have to.
match the standards of those North Africans.
for sure,
You know,
for sure.
I think our FA and also its special member, the league, they must seriously consider this because week in, week out, look, no one is perfect.
Yeah.
But I think the level, especially this, if you're gonna see, I mean, this is a debutant.
For sure.
You know, and you could see Rachale. This is the Rachale that we know.
Of course, and he's I mean, it's a
You know,
beautiful way
and
to
you
announce
don't know
yourself.
what that goal could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you could see even though they had that goal disallowed, but he was continuing to come.
Yeah.
You know, with shots at goal and. You know, so and also they missed a penalty, Rolando
Sure.
Manzini.
Yeah,
you know,
Manzini's
so
penalty,
so
yeah.
for me, TTM, we've said this before. Forget about TTM because you saw the story now. Vladislav Herish has taken them to FIFA. We've spoken about the story before.
Yes, we have.
But now he wants 6 million at FIFA, and the story is gaining momentum that side. You know, but enough about what is happening off the field.
Right.
You can tell that the CEO of the club is a coach. Because they've done well in terms of recruitment.
Right.
But in terms of admin,
They must get an administrator.
yes. But
The
I mean,
loved one.
I love to watch them play because their football is good to the eye, and for me, they are effective.
For
You know,
sure,
it's not
for
just
sure.
about tiki taka or what. No.
Yeah.
It's about effective football that gets you results. And yesterday, unfortunately for Baroka, it's their first loss, so we count 1.
Let's talk about Baroka, you know. Is the experiments, you know, is it working so far? Is that a blip on the weekend?
Why
with
do
the
you always have
signs?
to come to me about this
You're
Baroka
here.
thing, man?
You're here. You're closest to me.
Yeah, look, I think all eyes are on Matimela right now. You know, one, the manner in which, you know, his predecessor left the club after saving them from relegation. The qualifications issue again, you know, it's always gonna come up, especially if
you lose.
if the results are not positive, you know. So look, the chairman was praising them, saying, you know, they started well, you know, high up the log table after 3 games. Now first loss, like Velile is saying, we're gonna start counting now, and games are gonna. There's no FIFA break until March now.
Right.
There will be the Christmas recess, obviously for a week and a half or whatever, but games are coming in thick and fast, and Baroka are always, you know, these quick early pace setters, and then they drop when the games start coming in quick, you know, very quickly, you know. So that's what's going to happen. The depth of the squad is going to be tested. I personally don't think they made a lot of good signings. You know, Baroka have been showing over the years that they go all the way to the lower divisions and expect those players from the ABC Motsepe leagues, amateur sides, to hit the ground running, playing for top flight clubs.
Sure.
It doesn't work like that. You get punished when you do that.
Sure.
Add to that the issue again about qualifications, whether Coach Matimela Toka is experienced enough. Okay, they've added Coach Spaghetti to assist there. He's more qualified. He's been around the block a lot longer. But you know, let's see how that combination works. You know, so look, I anticipate a very difficult season for Baroka, especially if you factor in the players that they've recruited. When you compare them to their rivals, who've strengthened a little bit better to improve, especially from the bio-bubble performance.
Okay, and then just to clarify on his qualifications, is he capable of coaching on the continent, really? If he had to go into African competition, will he be on the bench or will he stay at home or be in the hotel?
If some coaches at big clubs are not, now
Enough said.
you don't even start.
Enough said.
Because we're talking about KFA license.
Yeah.
And when you're asking me about entry level,
Okay. Enough said. Thank you very much, sir. So after the break, we're going to continue looking at match day 4 and some of the results from it. Remember that hashtag is MNF on Soweto TV. I hope to come back and read some of your tweets. Please do join us after this.